In today's video, I'm going to address a common problem I encounter with student leaders and what you can do for the short term and long term to change this for your organization. So this past weekend, I had the good fortune of spending a Saturday morning with a high school music ensemble's leadership team. We had a lot of great discussions and interactions on ways we can be better leaders, create a better environment for our peers. And a common problem that kept coming up in their responses was the idea of people overstepping their boundaries as leaders. So for instance, some people not in leadership positions try and take them over and go over the heads of the leaders. Another student writes, sometimes people from other sections can seem to boss around other sections in the band. And finally, we have an issue with section leaders stepping on the drum major toes. How can we fix it? Those are all great questions and things that happen commonly in music organizations, theater, sports, in the business world. It's a human thing that we have to deal with. And so what we talked to the students about was, are you assuming that the person that's overstepping their title or their boundary is trying to help? Oftentimes we don't assume good intentions when people try to create change. First off, you got to teach your students to assume good intent. Unless someone is trying to do something illegal, unethical, or immoral, people in general want to try to help make things better for everyone. Secondly, you need to have clear goals, roles, and procedures for your student leaders, for your staff, and for the entire ensemble as a whole. Without those clear regulations and procedures, people may not have the structure in place in order to really be as successful as they can. All of the questions that we discussed are all judgments of how someone is viewing someone else's actions. And so if we can help our students understand to not judge instantly, see what happened, take the facts from that. Oh, Joey was trying to help Susie with her marching, and Joey may not be a section leader, but he's still trying to help someone. That does not give us room to criticize and accuse Joey of overstepping his boundaries and being bad for the group. Something else that some groups I've worked with that has helped really well is allow upperclassmen to give feedback to their peers and to the lowerclassmen. Allow the lowerclassmen to give feedback to the upperclassmen. In a way, everyone starts helping each other. The younger students start teaching, which when you start to teach something, you learn it better. And it just breaks down those walls of hierarchy of the upperclassmen being way up here, the lowerclassmen being down here. And there actually creates a dialogue of an entire ensemble and a community working together to make each other better. In all of these instances, students are experiencing feedback and cooperation and collaboration on a human level without a screen in front of them. In 2019, students today may not be properly equipped or have been taught how to interact face-to-face. 7% of communication is the words that are used, which is often text messages, emails, comments in the comment section on Facebook. 55% body language, and the rest is tone of voice. So students are learning in high school, in a band class, how to interact on a human level, face-to-face. And so they may not be well equipped to know how to deal with that. And that sometimes spills over into social media. People, students talking about each other. And it's just a toxic environment. As students give feedback to each other, they need to understand that their peers are trying to help them, not take everything personally. That's really hard to do. It's just in today's world is to not assume that everything someone says about you to take it personally, but rather find out how that feedback could be true and how you could use it to get better and be more skillful and improve your performance. So I hope this has been helpful in trying to give you some things to think about as your students deal with leadership positions, titles. The big thing I would encourage is create clear goals, roles, and procedures for everyone in the organization of here's the goal for the group, here's your part of it, and here's what's expected on a daily basis from you. And I think the clearer those are, and the more we all work together to that common goal, it'll alleviate some of these issues that student leaders have and encounter on a daily basis. Hope this has been helpful. If it has, subscribe. We're going to create more of these videos.